Well, that was a really gutsy effort, really a thing of beauty. The last 10 minutes, how we played both ends of the floor, and I was proud of my guys, and it was a total team effort. Really just as good a 10 minutes as we played, probably all season. So very enthusiastic about what I watched tonight from the guys.
So defense really seemed to ratchet up tonight, Coach, during that 10-minute run that you're talking about.
Yeah, we just, we really hounded them pretty good and just made things very difficult. And it starts with Lou and Remy, and they did some very nice things. Lou chasing Pritchard, and Remy got in the passing lane one time, got a nice steal. And so it was a combination of, getting deflections, getting some steals, guarding them well, and then getting the rebounds. I thought we had great momentum, and then that led, to quality offense. There was a key moment, I think, at 54-50, where we needed to, play well, and we needed to step up. Tayshaun, stepped up, hit a big three, and then we got a stop, and Kamani followed that up. So it was great to see those guys do that out there. Otherwise, Zylan again in the second half was a monster. Just with everything, his defense, his rebounding. Because he didn't have the best first half, and he really came to life in the second half.
It seemed like you started to try to deny the ball to Pritchard. Do you think he was bothered by just the way that you guys were defending him?
I mean, Lou is relentless, and he's just gonna, he's going to challenge the other guard, and we thought that was important for us. We just didn't want to allow Peyton to get wherever he wanted on the floor. He's a very good guard, he's an experienced guard, and he made some nice things happen in the first half, and Lou, I thought, stepped up and really challenged him and made things as difficult as possible.
Looks like the press defense bothered you at some times, but you were really able to figure it out, especially the second half.
Yeah, in the first half I wasn't pleased. Our turnover number was high. We had 11 turnovers, and so that was something we discussed in the locker room, because we were shooting 56% and like 43 from three, so we were playing good offense, and that was the only part of the offense that we were not executing. So we cut that number to 4 in the second half, so that was a plus.
What about Tayshaun tonight? Really did seem to hit a lot of huge shots for you guys. He seems to be streaky. He comes in.
Yeah, I mean, he was 5 for 10, and from three, that's more than respectable, and they came at timely moments, and he didn't just do that. He's just not a shooter. He battled inside, and I don't know how many rebounds he had, but he was very active and involved in the fight. He was in the paint, really battling. So he did a great job all-around game for Tayshaun.
What do you think of Zylan's dunk, and what kind of spark did that give you guys in the second half?
Yes, it's one of the better ones that I've seen. So I don't know if I know there were a lot of games today, but I'm not sure that there's going to be anything that would be as good as that would not put that at the top of the Sports Center top 10. It was one of my favorite plays of the season.
One of the problems in the last few games have been the free throw shooting, but tonight the guys really stepped up and made a big difference.
Yeah, I think we started 0 for 3, but then we immediately turned it around, and especially down the stretch in the game, Zylan made a bunch, and Remy made 2 key ones, and so we did what we needed to do when we were getting stops and we were getting the free throw line. So that's it's I know that we're capable of doing that. We just for whatever reason we had a little bad stretch over the last 2 games.
How was Kamani handled coming off the bench?
Yeah, I mean he's a very mature kid. He knows he's going to play, and he's going to have his opportunities, and he's more than deserved that. And he's been today was one of the best games that he's had in a couple of weeks. So it was exciting to see him. It wasn't just the 3 he made or some of the other stuff. It was just the way he was going after the ball around the basket. He challenged a few shots. He was flying in there for rebounds. So he was just doing playing an all-around game.
I think the first or second possession after Tayshaun got in the game, he got an open 3 on the wing. Can he be particularly effective against that side?
Who he's on now?
Cherry,
yeah. I mean, Cherry is. We have a lot of confidence in Tayshaun and his shot making. He's got one of the best strokes that I've seen, just with his release, and as he keeps growing and developing as a player, really got so much upside to where he could take his game.
What was the overwhelming reason that 19-0 run happened? Was it defense mainly?
I mean, I thought it was a lot of things. It was the pressure we were applying on defense and forcing them to shoot some tough shots, and then we had given up some offensive rebounds to start the second half, and too many. And I think in one huddle I had said, "Hey, they got 17 fellas. We can't keep doing this. So we gotta rebound the ball." And we, the guys responded. We shut them down in possessions. We turned them over at times. The crowd was amazing. They really got into the game and helped our defense. So it was. And when you have plays, when you have Z, dunk on Wooten like that, and you have Lou go in there and climb the ladder and wait for Wooten to go hit the ground, and he's still laying the ball in. Those are big momentum plays, statement type plays.
Did you say anything halftime-wise specifically about three-point defense? The UO stats shooting pretty good in the first half, and you shut them down, three-point shooting in the second half.
I just think, with, again, the pressure that you could put on teams, and I thought we were scrambling better, getting to shooters, and not having breakdowns. I think, with White, we weren't up, and Pritchard, we want to be up in their space more, and early in the game, they hit a couple and got going. We lost another shooter in the right corner, Norris, I believe, on one possession. So I think we kind of eliminated some of those plays in the second half.
Remy with a game-high 8 assists. Can you talk about what he brings as a facilitator?
Yeah, I mean, when he's doing that and finding his teammates, everyone wants to run the floor, and he found his opportunities to score also, but he did a very nice job passing the basketball.
What does it mean to you guys to get these 2 games? I mean, how crucial was it in the grand scheme?
I like it because Oregon State came in here 3-0 in the pack, and they were playing very well. No one beat them. They went on the road and won at Oregon, and then they handled the LA schools, and Oregon was on a roll as well. Beating USC handily, and then winning at Arizona. So to know you're playing a team that's playing pretty well, and to do what we were able to do in the second half shows like where we could take it if we focus on the right things. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Scott.